of the tales that we learned because the ones we loved and who loved us read them or told them to us in trust, and we trusted them. We didn't know that there was literally an underlying current in the narratives of the mainstream to have corrupted those tributaries that we then were made to be tributes for. It is absolutely insane to see how we have been harvested energetically. And it is time to, instead of finding someone to blame, we must take up our pen and write a new script. No prescripts or conscriptions of our soul that is governed by the 4D mind. For the Matrix has the Monarch slave training program imbued within the MK Ultra programming that has been used against men and women to make us believe that we are part of a corporate fiction that is no more real than the diction that we have given credit to. And by giving value to the social credits that we are implied to have ownership or use of within the usufruct that also confruct the relationships in a quasi-usufruct kind of way. It's absolutely insane when you lay it out the way that I am. 222, that's what we'll do. You and me, we make up us. Who's not included if we both are within us? Would you not agree unless we invited a middleman to get involved in business that is none of his, but he will make it, and therefore we will have to take it however he wishes to serve it, because that's what happens when we become public servants and have to do the duties of the servant's role, because that's what the role is based on. And we are all but players on the field and stage of life. For the field is of consciousness that must have the conscience reacclimated into it. And in the process, we must do it. 1222, those twos are coming to say we cannot be confused of our own divine nature despite all of what the information would say. If we tune in with the heart, we get out of our head using rations of lies to rationalize the information that we would buy if we allowed ourselves to be deceived. It is time for us to leave behind the fear and doubt that would fragment our ability to bring our dreams into fruition. It is time for us to see that the fructing of you and me is only because we have invited the public thing to have an affair in our business that wasn't anyone's business until a business was made. A whole racket was created around, not in terms of noise the common herd were exposed to, or had explained to those who did hear and questioned it, but weren't quite sure and didn't want to share anything that might get the herd in trouble, or especially themselves within that herd, that they don't want to go beyond the limits of, because that would be how then we could be fused to another for our consciousness, or would it be to our conscience, you see? We are the ones we've been waiting for, yes, you are, it's true, you are the one you've been waiting for. I send my love to you and say that the way to play nicer with each other is through practice. That's what the special practice is. What's the special practice? Well, you'll see when I lay it out for thee. We're doing that in upcoming meetings. go through this life together. You investing your crown. It literally crossed in front of me. I often see the reason that we please one another by doing what we want and what's wanted by and for us to be part of the Beehive Collective, which I shared part one of footage from Bloom Festival 2023, the first one I got to be at, and I'm looking forward to when we can come back together. Oh, let me know if you want to be at it with me too, and we can make arrangements to have you as a camp guide or organizer or part of the documentary crew, because that's also what we're gonna do using the event I just mentioned, March 17th to 19th. That's when we'll come together and we will record the footage for how we harmonized humanity, all the hues that we are, why divided into the differences that are part of the facts of all of the aspects of the hues that we are, outside the color of law that would draw us into the public thing. The public affair is where the Respublica brings the Republic into the public again and again. Oh, my friend, when we see the pre and suffixes on words and how they change the meaning, well, then it beseeming that we need to look upside and see which side we are actually in. That Rosa Flora, flowers and roses, is where we see the mothers, and in me and in you, the archetype is what we trigger when we play the role, metaphorically or whole, as in we actually brought life into this world. Oh, I'd love for you to be there when we go into it deeper on March 20th, and on the 13th we're gonna be coming together to look at the minor arcana apparently meaning secrets, the secret societies. Can I hold back the dam that has broke the water that's coming now that it is no longer held back? So long as we don't cause harm, loss, or fraud against anyone else, then we're fine, without the fines of a corrupted system. Thank you, Laura J. Leave a comment today and let me know what this meant to and for you and what you're gonna do with it. I gotta slow down to go through Oakland, which is where the clans of the ancient elders, oak trees in our families need to come together. Community safety, we must protect them by helping understand the frequencies that we store in the body that needs to be cleared. Queen Victoria, I say it here, the new Constitution is where we add the end. Oh, I say it's time for movement. 2, and 010, that is me too, because it's the day and month I was born. I'm told, because while I was there, I was not conscious at the time. To be able to say that's more than hearsay, but I say